Hello Gemini, this is your reading for December 2017. I've already shuffled the decks and laid out the cards, and I have three different kinds of sets, angel card reading and some words of encouragement. So we'll just go ahead and jump into the card reading. And as I looked at the cards, there's a lot of career focused for you all throughout the board here as I'm looking at it. And we have the Hierophant and we have the Two of Wands. So if there's something, Gemini, that you've been working towards that's work-related or partnership-related, we start off with the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is basically, you know, that handshake card. You're moving forward. This is the overall energy to the reading. So if there's something that you're trying to shoot for, this is definitely a high energy that you are moving forward into a better position. With the Hierophant as the overall, or the energy throughout all of this, again, it's also talking about, you know, there's a new line of work, you know, and this is occupying your thoughts. You're definitely going to be moving into a better situation, and, you know, you're just trying to get things established at this point. As we move into your work sector, we have the Empress and the Two of Pentacles. With the Two of Pentacles, we have you basically trying to balance out two things at once. So if this is something that you can relate to, Gemini, there's definitely, you know, you have to watch that you are going to be handling some things, but it's a balancing act at the same time, and that typically has a lot to do with the work sector in this reading. On the Empress, you know, it's a lady that has given birth or is going to give birth, so there's ideas coming to the format and something new. And it's, you know, it's a future business endeavors that are, you know, finally coming into view. And, you know, you could seek a new agent, something coming up. So be aware of these things, Gemini, because you may be shifting into a whole different career, and it's going to be a little bit of a juggling act as you switch into it. As we move into your friends or news sector, we have the Temperance and we have the Six of Wands. So with the news, if we stay with the career, we definitely want to know that there's some good news and a win coming your way, and that can be in any kind of news with your friends or family on that. So be aware of that. When we get the Temperance card, be aware of a female in your life that can be just a little bit, could be a little bit underhanded in some senses. Just pay attention to that. But you definitely have other people in your life that are working with you and helping you, because you've got a great card on the bottom of winning and victory coming into your life with some news coming. But Temperance can also, for the news, you know, it might be someone that you might have to confront in order to collect money, and that should have been paid to you a long time ago, or regain ownership of getting paperwork moving. This can be a very delicate situation. So if there's something that you may have lent to a family member or a friend, you will come out victorious in making some kind of concessions on how to balance out your monetary money if that was lent out or something that you're trying to get back. As we move into your challenges and tests, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. With the Eight of Pentacles, though, I find this to be a very positive card in the challenges department. Things that you need to be aware of. You know, you don't want to be, you know, spending that money that you've been putting aside for other things. So, you know, at times with this card, when you know, it's like there's extra work that can be put on you that you need to be aware of for your challenges. There's definitely you know, could be a possibility of an advancement through social and business improvements, and a need to pay attention to detail now. You know, careful amending of ongoing struggles or difficulties are met with great praise and reward, but a time to find ways to be more efficient. So pay attention to that with your challenges. And the Nine of Swords is a very difficult card at times. It's not fun to get this one in your challenges. Don't panic, don't stress, anxiety of what may be, guilt and regret. These things may be, may come or not come to pass in your life. But distress, anxiety, or distracting is all consuming. So you're going to have to take a time out for yourself, Gemini, and just realize that you've got good things around you. It's okay. You're going to work through it. We always have a day that's dawning and better for ourselves. So we just have to work through those challenges and get through it. You're in a pretty good position. It's just don't have that emotional breakdown at some point. We move into your relationships and romance sector, and we have a Queen of Pentacles. If there's somebody that's not attached, then somebody new could be coming into your life, very interested in you and showing that kind of interest. Or if you have a person in your life that's a lot of fun and a lot of energy with definitely the Earth sector, that would be your Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So this is a good relationship. If you're in one, this is good. And then with the Seven of Pentacles in there in your relationship, everything that you've been building upon with this person is building into a beautiful format. Just, we get to come across that and be able to reap the harvest, so say. It's things can slow down in a forward motion in the relationship, but it's not mature yet in the relationship. So, you just kind of have to have more of a hands-off in your attitude, and the approach will be favored at this time. So take your time in the relationship if it's still new, and we don't want to push forward too heavily with things, but just enjoy what's in front of you, Gemini, and have a good time with that. For your outcome, we get the thumbs up from the universe. So there's a lot of good things going on. So if you've had some troubles financially or any kind of news, you're going to get through it. You've got a good thing going on, Gemini. Things are happening for you, and it's going to push forward. Something brand new is coming into your life. Could be a job, and that really suggests that in your cards. As we move over to your angel card readings and their messages, we have the Six of Earth and gifts of money, time or effort, and a new career opportunity, receiving a loan or paying off debts. Again, this is coming up with, there's definitely a career coming to you, a new one if you would like, and you're getting yourself situated. And even though this was in your challenges, you definitely put your money aside, so you're going to be able to start taking care of some debts that you've been wanting, long-standing ones that you're hoping to get rid of. The next message is organization and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. Again, tying into the beginning overall reading. This card has a lot to say with, just keeping our heads to our, about it, and not getting too crazy about it. You know who you are, you know how to handle business. It's just some days we just have the explosion emotionally, and that can just drive you crazy. So with the last card, it's focus, focus, focus. Communicate with a vision and be a leader, and advice from someone creative. So there's people coming into the picture to help you, and you just have to stay focused and on path, and don't lose your, keep your eye on the ball, and you're going to come out victorious. Your last card and message that I have is, I can forgive others even if they have hurt me. And, it's forgiving doesn't mean forgetting, it means understanding. So if there's issues in the workplace or in the love, it's, being forgiving is okay. We don't have to forget what was done, but you just got to let go and not be the victim, and just, as long as it doesn't happen again. At some point, sometimes people don't work in our best interests in the future, so we have to take a look at that. So we are going to have people that hurt us down the road, and none of us are immune to any of those things. But, it's just letting that go. And, you know, sometimes I have my circle of friends where I have a tighter circle, you know, of a few trusted friends, like 5, and then the circles go out to 2 and 3. And so, you know, we can have things to do with certain people because the relationship is okay, but we don't have to forget what they've done. But it can move through and can be something healthy down the road, and how we show them how to do that. So this concludes your reading, Gemini, for December 2017, and I will see you back here in the year 2018 in January. Thank you.